I'm going to absolutely destroy you, bruh.
By doing what? Doing what you always do. I always win.
Bruh, you've never been better than me. Every time, I always show you that you're no match to me.
That's what you think. But this time's gonna be different.
Do you want to start it? If you want to start it, let's go then.
British inner city kids are the young and the damned. The ASBO generation of lawless hoodies, ranked as the worst in Europe. It's not since the 50s that teenagers have been so reviled and feared by its elders.
The game's gonna finish soon, bro. You know that. I have to stamp it down with authority, bro. Let you know that I'm in business.
So it might come as a surprise to learn that here in Paddington, a deprived area of West London, you are more likely to find teenagers battling it out on the chessboard than on the streets. 18-year-old Fapper started playing chess at his youth club last year, and now he and his friends are hooked on the game.
Chess, for me, is a game of wit and cunningness. There's no discrimination, you're all on a level playing field. It's about your knowledge of the chessboard, your knowledge of the pieces, and your ability to anticipate your next move, your opponent's move. That's just, for me, why I love chess.
Despite the modern distractions of MySpace and video games, these teenagers are choosing to play a 1,000-year-old game, a game of 64 squares and an army made of wood.
Yeah! You man! Checkmate! I beat him! Look, I come look!
Journalist and music producer Fusion knows the benefits of playing chess firsthand.
Chess is about personal responsibility. It's about ideas of sacrifice, giving up something to gain something. So it just teaches people just to reach out and just use this to actually move forward.
Chess fever has gripped these teenagers and they are grabbing every opportunity they can to show off their talents.
It's checkmate!
No, you can stop it like this, innit? You can go there.
Yes!
It was US indie hit film Fresh that inspired Fusion to take up the game.
A film like Fresh, which was in the mid-90s, one of the few films that just takes the idea of chess and just turns it on its head. Rather than it being in a classroom, being, a middle-class pursuit, it's street level, it's Washington Square Park, it's hustling, it's being applied to like an urban dynamic.
When you see you playing a man who feels naked without his lady, use her. Jump in there and take her. Tease her, threaten her, and he won't be able to think about his game anymore. That's when you make your real move.
That whole idea in that film was revolutionary, and it just kind of like hinted at what's happening right now, literally over a decade later, where young people are using an old game to empower their own lives.
This film Fresh reflects the rich tradition of street chess in the US. In New York, you can still find players hustling in parks and on the street.
Checkmate! Checkmate! It's over!
Yeah, over.
Star player Maurice Ashley emerged on the streets of Brooklyn and became the first Afro-American to gain the title of chess grandmaster.
I joined the Black Bear School of Chess, which sounds like a great exotic name, but in fact it was just a bunch of African Americans who played chess in each other's homes and in the parks. You fall in love with this game. It has this incredible dynamic to it where it's a mental struggle, intellectual karate. It's a big challenge. You're fighting your forces against the other team.
Morris set up a chess centre in the 80s which had a huge effect on curbing youth delinquency in Harlem. Since then, programs such as Chess in the Schools have over 30,000 members, and last year helped 200 inner-city teenagers get into college through their youth tutoring scheme.
But we know the benefits of chess. They've been proven over and over again that chess helps with mental discipline, it helps with problem solving, concentration, goal setting, being more patient, being more focused. Chess appeals to anyone who has intellectual creativity.
Like other elements of hip-hop that are taken from the street, rappers have used chess as a powerful metaphor to express game theory, street politics, and thinking ahead of the game. As it is with the growth of hip-hop as a global phenomenon that chess has been exported over here.
I mean, chess plays a role in hip-hop because hip-hop is about competition, it's about battling, and it's about the art of war. And the whole thing about chess, the premise is about having a strategy so that you can win, and having a good end game strategy. And that's the way a lot of hip hop artists look at the way they engage in their craft, whether you're a DJ in a DJ battle, a producer battle, whether you're an MC on stage challenging another MC, you need to make sure that you have certain moves to ensure at the end of the night you come away the victor.
Fapper and his friends are heavily influenced by hip-hop culture and recognise the advantages of channeling their energy into chess.
Because sometimes you might be talking and we just have a banter, like that banter about who's the best at chess, and it sort of like brings the next dimension to our friendship, because like if you have an argument, you might just say, alright, let's take it to the chessboard.
Game boy, why you wanna play games, boy?
Unlike the US, there are no formal chess programs in the UK inner cities. It is the teenagers themselves who are reaching for the chessboards. Keen to encourage this trend, the Stowe Centre put on the first chess tournament, which is opened by a very special guest, Garry Kasparov, the most famous player in international chess history, former world champion turned Russian politician.
On a chessboard, yeah, what character do you like playing with the most?
With?
Yeah, what piece?
Oh, look, it's if you play chess professionally, you should like what you have. So it's the best chess pieces, which is the most useful now.
Have you been beaten a lot of times? Have you been beaten a lot of times?
Obviously, I won many more games than I lost.
After the chat, it's down to the real business of the competition.
But you have to find one who will be the winner in a few hours' time. Go ahead.
It was here, I swear down it was here.
It was meant to be a draw, but then accidentally the thing fell down.
He messed up the board because he knew he was going to lose.
Club Hop Shop Fapper is one of the favourites to win, but on the night he is outplayed by Ashley, who goes on to win the tournament. For Fapper, his encounter with Kasparov has proved inspirational.
It's just that Garry Kasparov is just one of those players that you hear about in the chess world, and you just never think that you get to see them. And if you get to see them, it's like one of those things that you remember for the rest of life. Tell your children, your grandchildren, you met like one of the greatest chess players ever. So it's just one of the things just inspires you to keep playing chess and just keep on going. It's good.
So are we looking at the next British Grandmaster?
Chess is a game where you always have to test yourself. That's the whole point. After all, it's not all about winning. It's not all about losing, but it's about how you deal with your victories and how you deal with your losses. So I think I would like to see myself reach a higher level, keep challenging myself, and hopefully, be the best player that I can be,